Okay, let us start with the prayers. Meanwhile, let the people join. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवां च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सगगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितं च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामीति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नामिने गौरतिशे नमः। ये कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुदे देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभयेव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदीनदारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरं हरिः ओं तत्सत्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಸೊ ಹೂ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ವಿ ಗಾಟ್ ಅರ್ಲಿ ಆರತಿ ಮಾತಾಜಿ. ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ. ಹೌ ಆರ್ ಯು ಆರತಿ ಮಾತಾಜಿ?
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी। आई एम ओके प्रभु।
ओके. आशा विद्या गीता माताजी,
थैंक यू प्रभु।
अनुष्का माताजी, कोकिला माताजी, नीरजा माताजी, सर्वमंगला माताजी, उमाशंकर प्रभु. हरे कृष्णा.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु। हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी।
So I thought of starting early, but not many people have joined. What should we do? Um, okay. Okay, let us start. As I promised, one second, let me share my presentation. Slideshow ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? Slides ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? You are able to see the slides?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Full mode, you are able to see the full size, right? Full screen.
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
So let's people join. Meanwhile, I told you I will do special topic, but I was expecting people at 6:50. No problem. We will wait for them, 10 of you. Still, 10 more needs to join. So, can anyone recollect yesterday what we discussed? Anything you remember yesterday? Any point? We talked about five. First, we talked about the glories of Bhagavad Gita. How many chapters are there, and what it represent? Anybody remember? So, how many of you attending for the first time? How many of you did not attend yesterday program? How many of you did not attend yesterday? Neeraj Guna, Ma Shankar,
Yes, Prabhuji.
Aarti Mataji.
Yes, Prabhu.
18 is an important number, Prabhuji. So 18 days of the war and 18 Mahaparvas in the Mahabharata.
Okay, let me. I think there are few new joinees. Let me quickly recap for 5 minutes. Then we will take it forward. Is that okay? For the continuity. Um, Let me know when you're able to see.
Able to see Prabhuji.
So we saw first Bhagavad Gita, this 5 day session, glories of Bhagavad Gita, introduction of Bhagavad Gita. Then we saw out of 5 topics, one topic is Jiva. We saw. So the first thing is that we talked about it is having 18 chapters. 18 is an important number. It has 700 verses. It was spoken 5,000 years ago, and Bhagavad Gita is not for only Hindus, Uh, and it is not only spoken to Arjuna. This is Krishna has been speaking to many people many a times. And this recently, when he spoken to Arjuna. So otherwise, Bhagavad Gita is eternal. It is not only spoken in the battlefield, it is in general spoken in different rishis to different people at different point in time by Krishna. So, and it is for the entire human. Why for it is entire human? And also we saw the importance of number 18. There are 18 days battle happen. Gita has 18 chapters. Mahabharata has 18 parvas. And Akshayani army was there. So then also we saw this 18 Bhagavad Gita chapter represents Krishna's limbs. The first 5 chapter represents its 5 head. The next 10 chapters represent his 10 arms. The 16th chapter represents his stomach, and the last 2 chapters is lotus feet. So when you keep Bhagavad Gita at home, you are sakshat keeping Krishna Bhagavan in your house. So we have to respect Bhagavad Gita, keep it nicely in the shelf with the cloth folded. Then we saw glories of Mahatmya. Today I asked somebody to tell the story of chapter 8. I don't know if Shiva Mataji has joined or not. She is not yet joined. Okay, let's wait for her. So I talked about this is Gita Mahatmya. For every chapter, there is a Gita Mahatmya. So we discussed about that importance of reading Bhagavad Gita. Then we saw Bhagavad Gita as having three purpose. One, it is a manual, like how when manufacturer creates a mobile, washing machine, TV, refrigerator, they'll give you a manual how to use it. So when Krishna created human being, what manual he gave? Bhagavad Gita. So you can't say without reading Bhagavad Gita, it is a must. Without reading manual, how we will operate this body? So how to live the purpose of life? That is important. So Krishna, when created human being, he spoke this Bhagavad Gita so that everybody can get benefit of it. So this is a manual everybody should have. People will say, no, 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 I don't have time to read, but they don't know how to use this machine. Body is a machine. How to use this complex machine? There is a manual. People even not ready to understand. There is a manual which we need to understand. First is having it. Second thing is understanding. Third thing is how to implement what you understood, right? So this kind of multiple repetitive hearing about Bhagavad Gita, though you know these topics, it help us to understand much better. So this manual everybody should have at their house. And everybody try to understand, read regularly. Third, implement. When you associate with the devotees, they'll give you practical tips how to live from Bhagavad Gita, how you can change your life. So that way you can implement also. Then this very useful, right? Just keeping manual, you got the product, but you don't know how to operate it. I will not open my manual, Prabhu. There is no use. One is getting the manual. Second is opening the manual and understanding. Third one is actually trying it in the machine. How to press the button? They'll say, press this button one to start the machine, switch on, connect to the power plug. So you need to do that. But just reading alone, it will not help you. They'll say, no, 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 Bhagavad Gita, I know. But are you following it? If you ask, they'll say, no, I don't follow. So one thing is, all these three things needs to be done. So that's what this kind of seminars will help you. Second, it is a map. When you're driving the car, you need some Google map or something, right? So this is GPS, Guru Parampara system. This will guide you in the life, how where to go from this allide namane, illi bande sumane. So how do I go back to my house? Which GPS you can put? I want to go to Krishna's house. If you put your GPS house, Krishna's house, it will show some Krishna's house. It will not show Lord Krishna's house. But Bhagavad Gita is the manual. Krishna says, Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo vedi tatvataha Tvaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti so Arjuna manmana bhava madbhakto matyaji mam namaskar. He says various ways how you can come to me, to my place. My house is there, Goloka Vrindavan. So this GPS, Bhagavad Gita is the GPS through which you can put your GPS and you can reach Krishna Loka. And it is a medicine. So much problem in this material life, right? So much depression, stress, anxiety, fear. Yes, so much problem after problem after problem. So when you have problem with your body, where you will go? You will go to the doctor and get the prescription. No. But spiritual problem, whom would you ask? Where is the doctor? Spiritual doctor. So Bhagavad Gita is a spiritual doctor where you can go and get the prescription, take the medicine as per Bhagavad Gita, then you will be stress, everything will be relieved. Right? So this is very important. So Bhagavad Gita is a manual, map, and medicine. The 3M you have to remember. Um, then we talked about how Bhagavad Gita is organized. Bhagavad Gita is organized 18 chapters into three parts. Bottommost is Karma Yoga, the middle part is Bhakti Yoga, and the topmost is Jnana Yoga. So, in this topic, we are not touching all these different yogas. Maybe it's a different session. If you are interested, advanced course, then I will take you to the different yogas. There are not these three predominant yogas are there. There are so many yogas are there. In Krishna talks about all the yoga. So that's how it is organized, right? First six chapters, Karma Yoga, and the middle chapter is sixth chapter is Bhakti Yoga, and the top last six chapter is Jnana Yoga. And also, yesterday there are five topics in Bhagavad Gita. You want, in essence, you want to understand what is there in Bhagavad Gita. One is Jiva, we are the Atmas, number one. Number two, then Ishvara is there, Krishna, who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And the third one is Prakriti, and fourth one is Kala, Karma. The fifth one is Kala. So fourth one is Karma. Today topic is, yesterday we saw Jiva. Today we will be discussing about Karma. So the tomorrow, Sunday, we will discuss like that, different topics, Ishvara or something like that. So today we are going to discuss about Karma. Yesterday we discussed about Jiva. I'll quickly give overview of Jiva. Those who are not here yesterday. So we are not, scientists say this body is made of so many chemicals. But if I buy all the chemicals and give it to the scientist, say you create this body, is it possible? No, it is not possible. Apart from this physical body, there is a subtle body and there is Atma, Jiva is there. With Jiva, there is a Paramatma as well as our Jiva is there, Atma is there. There are two Jivas, two Atmas are there. One is not Jivatma, another one is Paramatma. So both are residing in our heart. They are living in every animals, every plants, every living entities. So the body is made of Panchabhuta, fire, ether, water, like earth, like that. But the spirit soul, the Paramatma, Atma, it is a conscious spirit, it is not made of material, it is spiritual, and you can't kill it, you can't burn it. The body can be burnt, but the Atma cannot be burnt. So I've talked about the story of four kings and wives. I gave many examples like that. We have seen how this matter is different from our body. I talked about the example of how the parrot is kept in the nice cage, but if you don't feed anything, you take care of only the external, the bird will die. Similarly, we have to take care of our Atma is very important. The body is there. We need to take care of the body, but at the same time, we also need to give importance to the Atma. Most of the people they forget, they don't have time for listening to Bhagavad Gita. They're not ready to read the manual. They did not ready to apply in their life. So, but you're all, thank you very much. You have joined here right today. This is what we discussed yesterday. Are there any questions which you didn't forgot to ask yesterday's so that I can start today? Are there anything which you want to discuss yesterday's? Are there any other points which anybody want to share before we start our day today? Okay, I'll take the silence as the okay. Can we go for session 2 today on the karma?
There is a message in chat, Prabhuji.
What is that? Okay, 1 second. Let me see. Message in the chat, main chat. Okay. Oh, please discuss the quiz questions. I just closed it. Hmm. Let me see. Okay, let's do that as well. I'm sharing my screen. Do let me know. Those who are not able to take yesterday, we can revise the questions today. And end of the session, not today, but end of the course, next Saturday, we will end fifth day. So Friday, Saturday, second day today, tomorrow is Sunday. Next week, Friday, Saturday, we will complete 5 days. And Friday night, I will send out a complete quiz for all the 5 sessions. You can open your book, you can discuss with somebody, you can write it, no problem. You don't need to, what do you say? You can consult, you can copy, no problem. So in the school they don't allow no copy, but we allow copy. So you can copy from somebody, you can understand. Basically, we want you to understand. You understood all this concept. That is important. Then on Sunday, 31st of August, in RR Nagar Center, we'll be distributing the physically, we'll be distributing the certificates. Those who are possible, please come to the center, participate. We will arrange prasadam. We can get together, we can meet each other. Then you can have the certificates and please complete the quiz program. Saturday night, which I'll send on 30th August, and you have to complete by 31st noon, by evening or something like that. You will have plenty of time. I'll keep it very simple. I'll keep some 15 questions or something like that. 3 for each topic. So 15 questions. Each topic I'll give 5 days, right? I'll give three questions. So 15 questions so that you understood. You will remember. See why I'm doing all this again and again means repeating today. Revision is see human beings very difficult. At too little bit of age, no, it is very difficult to remember. If I asked what is that we learned yesterday, probably when you see that and you remember, yeah, I remember this, probably, but suddenly it is not coming to my mind. There's only way you can do is keep on repeating. The students, how do they study? They keep on repeating, they keep on revising it. Then only they'll be able to write exam. It is not that one kid they studied one day, they'll go and write. They might write, but next day they will forget. Next exam they have to prepare again. If they vomit immediately, then they would forget it. But repeatedly hearing, repeatedly seeing, taking the quiz, discussing with the friends. So you have to open up. When you discuss it, no, you will remind in your head. So when I asked somebody, then Prabhu said immediately the answer. Then means you will remember forever. So it is better to take the quizzes. So I'm revising the question yesterday. At what age Krishna spoke Gita, right? I've given four options: 98, 125, 16, and 89. So these numbers have some significance. What is the significance? Especially number 125. Krishna lived in this planet for 125 years. In Vrindavan, he was there about 8 years, something like that. Then after that, he went to 10, 12 years in Mathura. From Mathura, after that, he went to Dwaraka. So Dwaraka, he spent a lot of time. So after 20 years, Krishna never lived in Vrindavan, Mathura, but he went to Dwaraka, Gujarat. So that's where he lived. So during Mahabharata war, he came from all the way from Dwaraka. It happened in Kurukshetra. Then he went back again, right? So Krishna lived entire life is 125 years. So at the age of 89, this Bhagavad Gita was spoken. So at the age of his 89, Gita was spoken. But if you see the pictures of Bhagavad Gita everywhere, Krishna, you don't see him 89 years. It's always 16 because Krishna never grows old. He's always sweet 16. Krishna never goes. So one time there is one painting, the initially ISKCON, all those people are drawing Krishna because it was not there. So Prabhupada told some of his disciples to draw. So he brought Radha Krishna picture. Then they showed to Prabhupada. Prabhupada asked, "What is this?" He said, "Radha Krishna." No, Radha Krishna, they look like Shiva and Parvati. Krishna never grow old. Radha and Krishna is always 16, below 16. They never go beyond 16. Even though their age is increasing, but the look they will not increase because they are eternal. So Prabhupada asked them to rewrite. So any ISKCON books you see, you never see Krishna is beyond 16 years old. Because that is the secret, or that is the, what do you say, understanding Krishna is Janma. He will never go beyond 16. He will not have mustache. 16 years. Krishna will never have mustache. So that is what Krishna is all about. That's why the 60 number is given. 125 is given because he lived up to that. So 90 is, 98 is, I think, just random number. So at the age of 89, he spoke this Bhagavad Gita. Now, who heard Bhagavad Gita? So in the battlefield, open space, and Krishna is speaking in the middle of the battlefield. Arjuna is talking to, Arjuna is asking question to Krishna. Krishna is speaking Bhagavad Gita. So you might ask, Prabhu, everybody should have heard. Those who are around in the battlefield, everybody should hear, no? Somebody is talking on the ground, right? If somebody is talking on the ground, will they not hear? What do you think? If somebody, two people are talking, there are lakh crores of 60, more than 60 crores of people standing on the battlefield. In the middle, they are talking. Do you think the other people would have heard? What do you think?
They were freezed, Prabhu.
They're freezed.
I means, like, what to say?
Yeah. So Arjuna definitely heard, and Sanjaya and Dhritarashtra also heard. Sanjaya is the disciple of Vyasadeva. Vyasadeva gave him special power for Sanjaya to visualize, meditate. Then he would visualize from Astinapur, where the Dhritarashtra is sitting. He is blind. He did not see, but he heard from the running commentary from Sanjaya. So Sanjaya is visually seeing and hearing what's happening, the conversation between Arjuna and Krishna. Only Sanjaya could able to hear. And of course, Vyasadeva later he wrote Mahabharata. He wrote after many, many years of Mahabharata happened. Sorry, the Bhagavad Gita spoken. Then he compiled all the Vedas, Puranas. Then he meditated because he's a special incarnation, literally reincarnation. So he knows what had happened. So in the meditation, he wrote this Bhagavad Gita. It is not that he was sitting next to Krishna and he was telling immediately, he was taking notes. Those days they don't need to, because once they hear, they will remember forever. Once they need to hear, that's all. They will remember the entire thing. But Vyasadev, he was there, and also he was special incarnation, so he could able to meditate on whatever happened. Then he wrote it down, and everyone in the battlefield did not hear. It just happened 45 minutes, 700 shlokas, 45 minutes. It is over. Bhagavad Gita. So who heard Bhagavad Gita? The answer is Sanjaya, Arjuna, and Dhritarashtra. Of course, Sanjay he was doing commentary, running commentary like cricket commentary. he was telling Dhritarashtra what he was asking, what Krishna was responding. So how many shlokas are in Bhagavad Gita? There are 18 chapters and 700 shlokas are there. 18 chapter and 700 shlokas are there. In that, how many shlokas Lord Krishna spoke? I think 574 out of 700. Krishna did not speak all the shlokas. 574. The number one, the first shloka of Bhagavad Gita starts with Dhritarashtra. The villain is speaking first of all. The Dhritarashtra Vacha Dharma Kshetre Guru Kshetre. So first Dhritarashtra spoke only one. He's asking Sanjay, please tell me commentary. That's the only thing he spoke. I think 84 is spoken by Arjuna. The next biggest chunk is spoken by Arjuna. And 41, I don't know, Sanjaya maybe. Sanjaya is telling to them. Maybe the Sanjaya is speaking 41 shlokas, 84 by Arjuna, 574 by Krishna, and the one is spoken by Dhritarashtra. So these are the four questions I had. So are there any questions? Is it clear?
Clear, Prabhuji.
Clear, Prabhuji.
Okay, good. So today we will start our very, very important topic, karma. Even 5 days is not sufficient to talk about karma. It's such an interesting, very beautiful topic. Let us see how much I can try to cover. And also, I want to cover some special topic today, how to overcome bad habits. That's what I was about to do at 6:50. Only few were there, so I could not able to do it. I don't know why there are few more people are not joining. I'll just send a reminder, then we can start. Okay. Oh, this is, let me close this. Oh, this is two only. Okay. So this is the recap which I already walked through. And day to day, we are going to see especially Jiva, how it is connected to the karma, right? So yesterday we are seeing this body is not at all, there are two kinds of body, physical body, and there is a soul. The spirit soul exists. There is not one life. There are many lives. We take repeatedly different lifetimes. The world is not only what we see in the earth planet, seven continent, no. Beyond which there are so many other universes floating like sun planet, moon planet, so many planet is there. Even sun planet, even though it is fire, there are living entities. There is a sun godhead. He will have his own people. They're all made of fire element. Somebody will be inside the water. Somebody, Varuna is the water represents the rivers, Ganga, Yamuna, Kaveri. They'll made of water. So there are different elements. The Panchabhuta, the body is made of Panchabhuta, right? Somebody will have more fiery element. Somebody will have more earth element. Somebody will have more air element. Vayu, for example, Vayu Putra Hanuman, we say Vayu is made of more of Vayu element. Other things will be small portions. So, like that, every planet has living entity. Even sun planet, the people will be made of more of fire. So, there is a living entity. They can live in the fire. They will not die. But we go to the fire, we will die because this body is not made more of fire elements. So it will burn and it will burn. So like that, there are different living entities beyond which the demigods, we say the demigods, devatas, Indra, Vandra, Charana, all those people. Beyond that loka, there is a Goloka Vrindavan, Vaikunta, we say. So that spiritual world exists where Krishna resides. So, and we are not alone. There is a supreme God exists, right? This is what we're going to see in detail. And the to understand this physical body, right? It undergoes six type of changes. Generally, any you see any living entity, the mother gives the birth, then they slowly from childhood they grow, then they maintain their body, then they also produce children, baby, or they animals mean they give egg. Mammals they would give a babies like that. So they produce byproduct. Then after some time they will age, the body will dwindle. Then they have to one day they have to die. This is common across any living entity. It's a bird, pigeon, tree, human being, devatas. Everybody is included. Any living entity who has a soul as a Paramatma, these six things must happen. There is no exception. In fact, this I think is Disney character who was doing this Disney World. So he Mickey Mouse, not Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck. I don't know many of you know this character. So the person who created it, he had so much money, Disney World. So he told the scientist, after my death, please preserve my body. Because scientists can someday they can revive the body, right? So sometime someday I can come back. He had strong faith that I will not, even though I die. Scientists right now they are not able to find out, but after a few years they will be able to create living entities like that because it's chemical. You can recreate my body. So he preserved for many years. The family got fed up. One day they unplugged the freezer and the body decomposed. So people still thinking that somehow I can manage, I will come back, scientists would give some breakthrough. That's not possible. Any living entity has to go through these six processes. For Devatas, it is different. Those who are living in the upper planetary system, Devatas, Indra, Chandra, and all, they also take birth, they grow, but see, they like us, they don't go to old age. As soon as they boy, as soon as they born, it is not that their mother will do changing the nappies, babies to take care of them. No, they will immediately grow to Yavana. Then they stay in that age for some time. Not many diseases will come. Then after some time they have to die. So some process may be shortened for those devatas. For human beings, we have to follow this. Those who are in the planetary system, they have to follow the six process. Some devatas might like immediately as soon as they're born, they'll become Yavana. Then there is not much of diseases, beautiful gardens they would enjoy. They'll recreate some of them. And then one day they have to die. The birth and death is guaranteed. Even the demigods, even devatas, they have to undergo birth and death, right? So, um, so in this, what Krishna is telling, the Atma, irrespective of whoever you are, Nainam chittanti shastrani, Nainam tahanti pavakaha, Na chinta kletiyanti appu, Na sochayanti marutaha. You can't cut the soul by weapon, nor you can put Brahmos. You can say Brahmos, then entire soul will die. No, the soul will not die. You can't buy it by fire, moistened by water. So, like that in Krishna says in 2.23, he is telling this gross body, this number one, the gross body is made of earth, water, fire, air, ether. This you can destroy, but this one, the soul, you cannot destroy. So the next is subtle body. What is this subtle body? I said the physical body is made of earth, water, fire, air, ether. If you go to sun planetary system, the fire element will be more. The living entity is made of fire. If you go to some higher planetary system, people might be in the Varuna planet. Varuna's is associate. They'll all be made of not Varuna, Vayu. He will be made of air element. He will have his associates and things like that. So water element, Varuna, all the rivers, they're all made of more of water elements, right? Earth, there could be some people, mountains and things like that. They'll be made of earth element, right? So that is gross body. Then there is a subtle body. Subtle body is made of mind, intelligence, and ego. Mind, intelligence, and ego. This mind and intelligence, ego will not change. After death, this is carry forwarded. But the earth, water, fire, air, ether, that will go. So our body, when you burn, water will go into the water, our earth will go into the earth, our whatever elements, it will mix with the elements. When you burn, it will become ashes. The earth part of it will become ashes. The water will evaporate. Our air, there are five airs are there, five pranas are there. At the time of death, exactly what happens is these five airs which are maintaining our body, that will go off. The air element will go off. So like that, whatever it is there, it will mix with whatever element. The physical body will go, but the subtle body will not die. You can't see also. The mind, intelligence, ego is very subtle. That's why it's called subtle body. You can't see. But this will go and wait for next life based on our karma. Today, that's a topic. Why we are discussing this? Based on our karma, this mind, intelligence, ego will acquire another body. Like how we change the car. Like once the car is damaged, you buy a new car. Vehicle is you've been using for 15, 16 years. You're using your mobile. After 5, 6 years, it doesn't work. You change to new mobile. Similarly, the mind, intelligence, ego, it will wait till this body is once it is useless, then it will wait for some time. Based on the karma you have done using this body, it will be Krishna will decide, okay, this person has this kind of mentality, is animalistic mentality, let him become animal. If he's very sadhu person, very great person, so let him become good person, the wealthiest person, let him take birth in the brahmanas family. Somebody has done very Krishna conscious activity, doing chanting japa, let them come to my house. Krishna will take them back to their Vaikuntha, right? So this subtle body, you can't do anything about it, but this subtle body will carry from one life after the same mind and intelligence ego, it will not change. The third aspect is Atma. So the Atma, I said there are two Atmas. One is Paramatma and is our soul. So the Paramatma is Krishna, is always accompanying. He is Sugrudam Sarva Bhutanam Nyatva Mam Shanti Rachati. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, I am the well-wisher, the true friend. Who is the true friend? Who can accompany you all the time? There is only one person will accompany you all the time. That is Super Soul Krishna. Krishna never leaves you for a moment. When you suffer, Krishna also suffer. The soul feels bad. Oh, in the body we are suffering. But Krishna also sees, oh, this soul is suffering. Right? Krishna sees through your good, bad, everything. You like it or not, you don't want to believe it or not. Krishna is there all throughout your life. Any number of life you take pig life, you take animal life, you take tree life, you take sea whatever animals or human being. Everywhere Krishna will accompany till you go back to his house. Till then, Krishna will accompany. There, you don't need Paramatma because Paramatma is physically present. You can talk to him. That's the time from Atma, from the heart, the Paramatma lives. Till then, you keep on taking many number of lives. We don't know how many million, trillions of years we have taken so many births. Still, we are struggling here. And Krishna will patiently wait. He would accompany you. You would never leave. When the mind, intelligence, ego, and the subtle body is there, along with it, the soul will be there. The soul will wait for the appropriate body. Either it will go to Yamaloka, it will get some punishment, it will prepare our body temporarily, then you will take next birth. If it is done pious activity, you go to Swargaloka, then again you will come back here. But if you have done a good Krishna conscious activity, today I will talk about all those karmas, right? That's the topic today. How we can choose our destiny. Where we want to go, that you can choose. What kind of activity you need to do, that also I'll talk about. Now, any questions on the gross, subtle, and soul? Anybody has any clarification you want to ask? This is very important to understand. So we have three types of body. We can say three types of layer in the body. One is the physical body made of Panchabhuta. Second is mind, intelligence, ego. It's a subtle body we call. The third aspect is which is spiritual. That is not material. That is our soul. Soul has two, Paramatma and Jivatma. So any questions so far? Can I go on to the next topic?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Okay. So so again I'm representing it differently. न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचित् नायं भूत्वा भविता वा न भूयः अजो नित्येक शाश्वतो यं पुराणो न हन्यमाने हन्वन्ते हन्यमाने शरीरे. So this is 2.220 Bhagavad Gita, second chapter. See, second chapter is very, very important because it summarizes the entire Bhagavad Gita. That's why I'm quoting many shlokas from the chapter 2. Whenever you have time, please read through. Again, it's showing the gross body, subtle body, the Atma. Atma is having conscious. We might say this is identity card. I belongs to such and such company. I'm a student. I living in Bangalore. But actually, what happens is you have this different bodies also you have, right? So so difference between what is a soul, Paramatma and Atma, right? So when it comes to God, we will cover it. Uh, but we are all small part and parcel of Krishna. In quality, it's the same. If it gold, if you have gold biscuit, from gold biscuit you take out little bit of one small piece of 1 gram of gold. Quality wise same, but quantity wise it's different. So like salt water in the ocean. Ocean is salt water. When you take a drop, it also will be salty. But we are like the small drops in the ocean. But the ocean is the God. But qualitatively we are same, but quantitatively we are different, right? So, so there are so many. Prabhu, how do we believe scientifically? Can you prove? Krishna spoke that we understand there is a after death the soul leaves and it migrates to different body. But where is the proof? Are there anything scientifically proven? Yes, these are the books you can take. These are written by various scientists. So many thinkers. They are writing these books, saying their experiences, near death experience happened. Some people almost die, but they'll come back. Or they would go beyond this body and they will visualize everything around what is happening. Then suddenly they come back. Especially people who are in the hospital, in the operation theater, the temporarily the body will leave, soul will leave, they'll come back again. And not only India, there are so many foreigners, they have written saying that this is true, right? So these are the some sample books I've given you. If you want to go and read, you can read. If you're not, somebody is not believed, you can tell them, hey, look, is not only India, it's across world. There's so many people who have experienced personally, they have written this book, right? So they may not tell lie. And everybody says the same thing. See, one person can differently interpret, but everybody says this is the experience they had. And everybody is writing. This is just a sample. I don't have space. Otherwise, there are thousands of people, thousands of scientists agree that there is life after this life, right? So we need to prepare. How do we prepare? The karma is very important. What kind of activity we do? That is why I'm talking about this. Still, I have not come to karma part of it, which I'll come to now. But you try to understand that it's very important. All, even the scientists, right? The great um, Newton, everybody is agreed. It is not just uh, only this university. There is a people who are writing about research paper, past life memories, and there are so many, right? Reincarnation rituals. There are, I can keep on putting it. If you don't believe it, scientifically also you can say. Krishna says we don't want to believe, then at least you believe this famous scientist, right? Socrates says, John Adams says, Benjamin Franklin says. So all these great people. So there is one story happened, real story happened in India. You can go on to Google it. You will get this newspaper cutting. This happened some 15, not 15, 20 years, maybe 30 years ago. This lady's name is Shukla Gupta. She's just 3, 4 years old. Yesterday, somebody was asking why Krishna did not give remembrance. Who is that? Why Krishna did not give remembrance? One boy asked, I guess.
I asked.
Is it Samruth?
Yeah.
Samruth. There is an exception.
Like,
Does how long you live depend by your karma? I will cover your question, but please wait, okay? It is valid question. You are advanced level. Actually, you have very advanced understanding, but very good. So I yesterday I told Krishna will make you forget, but there are exception cases. Not all the time. You see what happens is definitely you will forget after some time, but there are some few exceptional cases. Krishna will make you to remember at least up to the age of 10 or something like that, max. Few past time, few incidents you will remember. Krishna allows that that happens. Now also, if somebody wants to know previously what I am there, you can go to any psychiatrist. You pay some money. They will work on your mind. They'll hypnotize and they will take you back to the old previous janma. Because somebody is like having fear of water, somebody is having fear of fire. They don't know why. They go to this doctor. Still now also you can go. Bangalore, there are so many doctors are there. If you're not believing, you can go any psychiatrist. You want to know, you can tell them, I want to know my past life. What they will do is they will do, there is a process mechanism in which they will go back in time, because that is stored in our subtle body. Now, interestingly, our brain rise when you burn your body, the brain is dead. Then where is the knowledge stored? The knowledge is stored in mind, intelligence, and ego, especially the mind. Mind registers all those things. It will keep past memory, entire many millions of life, whatever you have, it will remember. So, uh, through scientific medicine, the latest technology, you can also go back to your previous life. Then the doctor will find out what is the previous life, how you died. Probably they would have died out in the water. So that's why they see fear of water. When then the doctor understands, they bring back the person to the current, then say, see, since this what happened in your previous life, your fear, you don't need to worry about it. Then what happens is that disease is cured. So now also people want to know their previous life, still you can do it.
Does that really work?
Yes, because it's stored in the mind and intelligence ego. There is a mechanism in which you can retrieve, but there are qualified people, very few people are there. Many people just cheat, but there are people who can do that. Through medicine, it's possible. So now, sometimes what happens, you don't need to go to that process. Sometime accidentally, some people will remember their previous life, especially this girl, and they will remember up to certain age. After that, they'll forget it, because I told you, it is very difficult to remember my past life and live in this current. This what this lady was going through. This small girl was living in somewhere Rajasthan or somewhere. I don't know exactly. She was about 200 miles apart in the previous life. She was living in the one more place. So she always remembers this dream that, and I have my house. There is one more. My husband is there. My father-in-laws are there. She's 3 years old girl. How she can get married? How can be husband? How there is father-in-law is there? Then she said, I wanted to go to that place. And she went to the train. As soon as she get into the train, from there she exactly knew how to go to the other place. She never been in her life. She never traveled outside. This is the first time she's traveling. But exactly she went to the previous house where she was died for various reasons. We don't know. Then exactly she went. On the opposite side, there is one elderly person was coming. Then he was shy and she's putting the, this North Indians, they put the veil on her head. And she was smiling and saying, this was my husband or grandfather. Oh, so over it is my father-in-law or something. Then she went to the house exactly and she said, this is where I lived. This is what happened. This is my family. And she was showing, everybody is very elderly because she, after dying about 15, 20 years, she's going to that place. She reincarnated here and she's going and checking all those places. You search for Sukla Gupta in Google right now, you can do that. This newspaper cutting will come. This is a real incident happened. So, and she identified, but after some time she forgot because remember now, currently she has a physical father mother. Previously, she was married to another person. His husband was old, 70 years old, and she's just 3 years old. Imagine the situation, right? Your brain will start functioning, not stop functioning. So that's why Krishna will make you forget. And at the time of womb, he will make you trailer. He will show you all those things, saying, at least now you become devotee, come back to my house, don't suffer here. But as soon as we come out of mother's womb, we will forget. So that's Krishna. One way it is good because we remember, then we can't live peacefully. You will become mentally disorder and you will become mental. So that's why you can,
You
Krishna
had a good life.
sometimes gives, then this is like this, many stories are there, right? To prove that there is a possible, there is definitely there is a reincarnation. And this is Shukla's house. That's where she, went to this place and showed, this is my heart. All those. Then she brought everything. His father-in-law. She also showed the picture. This is this, all those things, right? This is recorded. This what happened. How she died. So here, Vasamsi Jirnani Yata Vihaya. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita how we change the garment. Yesterday I was wearing blue color shirt. Today I might be wearing a green color shirt, right? I change my dress. Similarly, the body change gross body, but the subtle body, mind, intelligence, ego, it remains same. And the soul is always there. Um, so this again 2.27. Once you take die, definitely you take birth again. So it is guaranteed like that. So there are many people. How you there is Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, very important. So this is connected to the karma. whatever you remember at the time of death, right? Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tajanti ante kalevaram tam tam evanti kaunteya sada sadbhava bhavitaha. Whatever you think at the time of death, you will become like that. If somebody is thinking about the monkey, they'll become next life monkey. Somebody is thinking about the lion. Somebody is researching cockroach too much. The scientist will become next time. You will always thinking about cockroach at the time of death. You remember as cockroach, you will become a cockroach, right? So like that, whatever you will think, whatever you train your mind, intelligence, ego, that's what you will become. So it's very important that we should train our mind. Then you should understand good, bad, karma. Based on our karma, our destiny is designed. Our mind, intelligence, ego is what is it? Made. You understand that, right? So I will skip some of them. I will go to the core of this karma part of it today. I need another 15 to 20 minutes uninterrupted attention. It is very, very important. If you're not able to understand, stop me. Stop me and ask question. If you don't understand this, out of all this topic, this is very, very important. Of course, all the topics are important, but this is a little technical. And if you're able to understand, then it will give you a lot of benefit. So far, so good. Is there any confusion on the subtle body, gross body, and the soul?
All clear, Prabhuji.
Okay, now one quiz for you. Where does the mind reside in the body? Where
In the
does,
subtle body.
yeah, where does it reside? Somewhere it should reside in the body, no? Where does mind reside?
Prabhu, in the brain.
Where does intelligence reside?
Head, Prabhuji.
Huh?
Head, Prabhuji.
Head,
Huh? Sorry?
head.
Head, brain.
Prabhu,
So if I burn the brain, the mind also will burn? I'll cut.
Hare
Somebody met with an accident, the brain is completely mashed. What will happen to the mind?
Krishna. Prabhu,
Hmm. Tell me. Mind and intelligence, where do they reside in our body?
Prabhu, it is a subtle body, no, Prabhu?
Prabhu, the brain.
Yeah, in Bhagavad Gita, the soul, size of the soul is given. What is the size of the soul and where does it reside? That is also given. You take your hair, cut it to 100 portion, take out of 100 portion, one portion that you cut it into again 100 portion. That is the size of the soul. What is the size of the soul? You take your hair tip, one hair, then you with the microscopic help you cut it into 100 parts. Then out of that take one part that you cut it into again 100 parts. That is the size of the soul. The soul resides in the heart part. So somebody does bypass surgery, open the heart. What will happen? Can you see the soul? Where does the intelligence reside? So this is the homework for you. If you want to know the answer, you have to attend tomorrow's session. Okay. This is the process. You can search, find out, discuss with somebody, then come back with me answer tomorrow. Okay. So this is hook for you to attend tomorrow's session.
Hare
Okay.
Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes.
Prabhu, one question, Prabhu.
Yes.
I'll ask in Kannada itself, Prabhu.
Yes. Yes.
ಪ್ರಭು ಈಗ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಸರ್ಜರೀಸ್ ಬೇರೆ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಈಗ ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ಆತ್ಮ ಬಂದು ದಟ್ ಸೋಲ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ದ ಹಾರ್ಟ್. ಈಗ ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ರು ತೀರೋದ್ರು, ಬೇರೆಯವರು ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಂಬಂದು ಇಲ್ಲ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಂಬಂದು ಇವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಸೋಲ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವಿತ್ ದ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್.
Yes, very good question. Tomorrow you have to attend the session if you want to get the answer. I want you to be active, thinking very good question, but I'll answer only tomorrow. Okay. Let's finish up this. Good question. Wonderful question. Anybody else? Any other on the reincarnation, remembering it? Any questions before I move on to this? Because I need complete attention for this karma. I need at least 20 minutes of your time. Then I'll open up more question and discussion. Is it okay? Good?
Okay,
All of you
Prabhu.
good? Please put okay or say okay, unmute. Everybody is happy?
Okay, okay, Prabhu.
Yes. Now, what is karma? Karma has two definitions. Karma has two definitions. Please understand. One is karma means any activity, any action, there is equivalent opposite reaction, right? Any action you do. For example, today I'm speaking, you're all listening, your mother will cook, somebody will go to office, somebody will go to college, somebody will go to the market. Any activity, you will sleep, any activity, it is called karma. Why? Even while talking, while I'm breathing, I take so many microbes inside, some of them will die. So I'm killing some insects by breathing. While sleeping also, I'll kill something. Turn around, some ant is there, I killed, or some other microbes will be there, I would have killed. Even when I lit my fire, gas stove, there'll be so many unknown microscopic, you can see all those germs will be there. That's why you always wash your hands before eating. They always say, doctors say, wash your hands. Why? You can't see this microbes, right? So they'll be there. Fungus will be there. So many things will be there. You will cut and throw them. Even then, physically, you'll cut the vegetables. Vegetable may not have life, but the plants based that will have life. You will kill them. There are so many things. Anything you do, there is a karma is incurred. Sin is incurred, either good or bad. Or you might construct a very good hospital for poorly people. You might give them the cloth. You might donate some of your money to another ashram. You might construct a school for poor people to study. You might construct a hospital. There are so many philanthropic people. Everything is karma. The karma can be good, punya karma, or bad karma, which will incur some sin. Based on the sin, you have to suffer. Based on the good thing you have done, you will be promoted to the heavenly planets. You will enjoy for some time. You will come back again. It is like going to the vacation. You will go vacation, right? How long you will be in vacation? Till the money is there, 5 days, 6 days you plan, till the hotel booking is there, you will enjoy. Then you will come back again to this your house. Similarly, if you have done a lot of pious activity, also problem. You're doing a lot of punya karma is also problem. Bad karma is also problem. Karma is a problem. Because if you do good thing, you go and stay for some time, holiday, like you go to all these demigods planets, wherever it is. Enjoy for some time. Once your credit card balance is over, you have to come again. Again, you do activity, then it will bind you. Any activity you do which will bind you, you will decide your next life. Any activity you do, that will bind you. Even breathing, even if you don't want to do, I don't want to do any activity, still go to the forest, there's so much karma involved, let me sit and meditate, that also is a karma, right? You will incur some karma. Any activity you do, it is karma, right? So far understood, karma is what? One aspect is whatever activity you do, that is karma. That has either positive or negative impact. Number one. Number two, the noun part of it. Reaction is also called karma. Sometimes you might say, Nan karma, nodi istu problem bandide. I have so much problem because it's my past karma. That's why, I'm suffering, we'll say. One is the action which you're doing it, that is also called karma. You have done some activity in the past for which you're getting reaction, that is also called karma. That is also like good or bad based on good activity you have done past. Now you will nice life you will lead, you will be intelligent, beautiful, nice house, nice wife you will get it, nice devotees association you will get. If you have done a good activity, you have done a bad activity, again um, you will suffer in this material world. Most of the people will ask why Krishna is so partial, right? Somebody is born in a silver spoon, somebody is struggling. Why it is? That is, you decided it. You did the activity based on using your free will. And Krishna did not object. He noted down, oh, this is what you want to do. You don't struggle. I'll make your life simple. He will give that kind of a body so that you're comfortable. You can do the same mistake again. Krishna is not a person who will force you to correct. He will give you the guidance, he will give you the manual, he will send acharyas time and again, he will take incarnation after incarnation, Dasavatara he will take. There are so many incarnation he will take. He say, please come back, please come back. Then he will send Ramanujacharya, my sons, children are struggling, why don't you go and preach? Then he will send Madhvacharya. He will send so many Acharya, Srila Prabhupada. Time and again, he'll keep on sending. Whenever he is not coming, he would millennium after millennium, he will take birth incarnation. He will try to take people back home. Still, there is a gap. What to do? He will send so many people to preach, so many people to distribute this knowledge. That's why he is dear to them. Because Krishna is struggling as a father. When you will come back? When you will come back? So, karma part is two. One is that the action which you are doing now and the reaction which you are getting, that is also karma. Now, so far, clear on the karma. Are there any questions on the karma before I move on to the different categories of karma? Okay. So, the karma can be divided into two parts. One is akarma, vikarma. What is akarma and vikarma? Vikarma is something not prescribed in the Vedas. You do all the bad activity, killing somebody, stealing, telling lies, breaking four regulative principle. This is all vikarma. Anything which falls under that category, then it is called vikarma. Akarma is prescribed by Vedas. You do activity. It could be good or doing your duty regularly. That also might incur some sin because you're going to the office. You might kill some insects and things like that. But it is prescribed. Doing your duty is prescribed in the Vedas, which you follow that. So Vikarma and Akarma. There is any confusion? Vikarma is bad activities. Basically, it is not prescribed in the Vedas, which is not stated in the rules. It's just like somebody is going in the signal. He says, "Who created this signal? I don't wait for my red signal. I have to go green because I like it. I want to go. Who is the government? I don't respond to the government." But what will happen if person breaks that activity, does that, he'll be put into jail or he'll be fined. Similarly, there are a lot of people, Krishna says, don't do this activity. It is not prescribed in the Vedas. They still do it because either they are ignorant about it or they know it is wrong, but still they do it. So those categories will come under Vikarma. Akarma is which is prescribed. Now, this Akarma also binding. I told you, you do Vikarma is more sinful. There's more problem. You might degrade into different life. Akarma is also binding. It is not that by doing Akarma you will go back to Krishna. For Akarma, you need to convert that into some more. So the first thing is the karma. Karma is either the activity what you're doing or previous reaction. Both are called karma. The karma is now divided into two categories. Akarma and Vikarma. Vikarma is bad. Akarma is prescribed duties by the Vedas, approved by Vedas. Number. Now, this Akarma again can be divided into two. Nishkama Karma Yoga, Sakama Karma Yoga. What is that? There are certain activities, akarma activities that was also binding. I told you, creating a hospital, philanthropic activity, giving poor people, this all comes under akarma. You have to give donations. So these are prescribed, but that is also binding. I need to do such in a karma, such a way that in the akarma there is a special category which I need to do. Then I will not be binded. That is called Nishkama Karma Yoga, Sakama Karma Yoga. What is that Sakama Nishkama Karma Yoga? Sakama Karma Yoga is you don't expect anything. As a duty, I have to do. I will perform as a duty, but still, I'm not so matured. I'll still little bit attached to the activity, what I'm doing it. I'm attached to the, the results of the activity. I'm not completely there. I'm in the process. Nishkama Karma Yoga is completely, I do it for Krishna. Uh, right? I don't expect anything. I have born here. I as a father, I have to take care of my children. I'll nicely work. I'll earn. Try to bring them to Krishna consciousness. That's my duty. I'll do my duty as a duty without expectation. When you do Nishkama Karma Yoga, that's the time you will not be bounded. You will not get any positive or you will not get any negative. The other thing is that when you do a lot of positive, then I do a lot of negative. Will it balance? It will come to equal? No. For all the positive things you have done, you have to enjoy. All the negative things you have done, you have to suffer. It will not balance. That's another concept you have to understand. When you do karma, it is positive or negative. Each one of you have to enjoy. Each one of you have to suffer. Right? Understood. Out of which, vikarma you do, this more suffering is there. Akarma you do, that is prescribed, still it is bonding. But in the karma, there are two categories, Nishkama Karma Yoga, Sakama Karma Yoga. We all need to go to the Nishkama Karma Yoga. So far, I will give you the examples of each and every one so that you can practically understand, right? One thing you understand, there is absolutely no difference right? There's absolutely no difference. A person who is doing Nishkama Karma Yoga and Akarma or Vikarma person who is doing it, you may not externally see big difference. For example, there is a devotee, there is a karmic person who is doing a lot of mischievous. Both will eat, both will learn, both will go to office, right? Somebody will go to office to cheat, somebody will go to office to work. The activity is same, but the consciousness, the thinking is entirely different. That's the only difference. Just by changing our conscious, changing our thought process, doing the same activity, there will not be big difference. Everybody will study, everybody will eat, everybody will go to sleep, everybody will go to office to earn money. But the conscious on which the Nishkama Karma Yoga person does, it is completely different. The regular person who is doing a karma is completely different, right? Any questions so far? Hare Krishna. Can I
Hare
go
Krishna
ahead?
Prabhu. This Sakama Karma, I did not understand, Prabhu.
Uh, which one?
Sakama
Sakama.
Karma.
Sakama Karma Yoga is you can say Nishkama Karma Yoga, but still there are still bonding because I'm attached to the fruit. I'm doing this expecting some results, right? It's not completely I'm detached from the results. I don't perfectly do this as a duty. I still am attached to some result, but I am in the process of doing some Krishna conscious activity only. But still I need to mature. Still that is having binding. Only Niskama Karma Yoga doesn't have binding, complete binding. You can say Sakama Karma Yoga has 50 to 80% less binding, but Akarma is completely binding, Vikarma is also completely binding.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Okay, the other way to look at it, what is Vikarma? There are four legs of the Dharma, right? Austerity, cleanness, uh, mercy, truthfulness, right? Any activity which is breaking this all vikarma. You can simply categorize. Any activity you take, you check this four principle, it is breaking, then you are doing vikarma activity, right? That's one thing. Now, why I'm talking this is generally Bhagavad Gita is misunderstood. Krishna, whatever you say karma, it is not the definition of Krishna. People give their own interpretation because most of people say work is worship. Karmanyavadikarase ma paleshu kadachana. This is a famous shloka. Everybody quote. Work is worship. You do whatever activity, worship, that is more than sufficient. You do karma yoga, you will go back to Godhead. No. Why I'm talking about vikarma, akarma, sakama, niskama karma yoga is not all karmas are nishkama karma yoga. And it will bind you. For example, there is a person who is a thief or who is a killer, robbery. His job is, his profession is every day go and kill somebody, rob something. He will say, work is worship. I am worshipping today. Oh, please, God, today I am worshipping you because this is my duty. I will go and kill. Is it a good? Is he yogi now? Can we say? Because his work is worshipping. Is he yogi? Can
No,
somebody
Prabhuji.
answer? Why? He's worshipping, no? Work is worship, no? I do all the bad activity, but I really worship. Every day he breaks the coconut, he does the puja, he worships every day, goes punctually his work, and every day goes for killing and stealing. Is it a good?
No.
Yeah, he is worship, work is worship. Bhagavad Gita says karmane vadikya kadachana. So I'm following Bhagavad Gita.
But what he's doing is not
But where
prescribed.
is that Krishna told? He only told about to do work is a worship. Where did he told all these things? Right? We completely misunderstand this karma part of it. Completely misunderstand. For example, the earlier days when before Independence Day, right? Everybody was told worship is what you have to fight for freedom of our country. That is the karma that we have to perform. That is our duty we have to perform. There's a duty towards nation. Everybody fight and they give up their life. So then the next stage come industrial revolution. Everybody said we should go to the factory, manufacture food, grains. We should regularly work and bring our nation. That is work, worship you do. Right now, people just go Their respective now industrial revolution happened. Everybody is sufficiently getting everything. Independent is over. Now what? You go to your regular office and say worship. This is my job. I'm worshiping every day. You do puja, sincerely do. I'm saying I'm doing my karma, so I'll be liberated after my this job. I will go back to Godhead. No, you will not go back to Godhead unless you do Nishkama Karma Yoga. You understand what is Nishkama Karma Yoga. Now there is somebody asked a very beautiful question, right? Which I said I will answer. I think it is Samruth. Do you know how long you live depend by your karma? Exactly, that's what I'm going to talk. Now, this reaction is there, right? Reaction, karma. That has three categories. Again, you can categorize. One is Sanchit karma, and is Prabhrapta karma. This may be technical, some of you. It is going overhead. Please stop me. I will try to explain or give you some stories. Then Kriyamana karma. What is that Sanchit karma? It is the stockpile, the whole entire previous life you have done, whatever karma you have done. That is all this karma in full bag. Prarabdha karma is this lifetime how much you will enjoy. To give an example, Dhritarashtra, you know why his all 100 sons died? 100 years back, he burnt the eggs or some birds or something like that. 100 he killed for various reasons. But he was cursed that your sons also, 100 sons also will die before you. That was the curse. But that did not happen the next life. Dhritarashtra has to wait for 100 years. After 100 years, 100 lifetime, not 100 years, 100 lifetimes, he born as a Dhritarashtra. Again, he got 100 sons and all 100, all of them 100 were killed. Somebody asked why he has to wait for 100 lifetimes. Because to progenate a male person, male son, it requires a lot of pious activity. So he has to keep on doing pious activity for one son, two son, three son. 100 lifetimes he has to do pious activity to get 100 sons. Then that curse previously he killed some birds, 100 birds. So that mother bird cursed, then that you will suffer like that. So similarly, that karma is coming back. So prarabdha karma is what is there for the particular life. Out of the bag full of Sanchit karma, only portion of it you will enjoy in this lifetime. Some of them will fructify later. We don't know when it will fructify. It may be after millions of lifetime. Some of them will be in this lifetime. Some of them are like a seed. When you put the seed, it will not fructify immediately. It will not give fruit. It will take some years to grow. Then it will give bud. Then the fruits will come. Similarly, karma also like a ATM. Uh, some of them are instant karma. You put the ATM and get the money. Some of them like check. If you put the check into the bank, it will take some time. After some time only you get the money. Immediately you can't get the money. Similarly, this karma, when you do it now, you may not feel like you will not get immediately instant ATM. No, some of them will fructify later, long time. So prarabdha karma is out of this entire karma what you have done. Some portion of it in this lifetime you need to suffer or enjoy. As soon as this prarabdha karma is over, you will die. In this body will perish. This lifetime, that's why some people are dying at 19 years, some people are dying at 25 years, somebody dying at 50 years, somebody is dying at 90 years. They would have written for this lifetime, this many karmas he has to suffer. And of course, you will create a new karma by doing activity that will go to Kriyamana karma, which is the future. Whatever you're doing, in future you will suffer it. That you keep continuing adding to your old karma. But in this lifetime, what is going to fructify? That's what you will do. So there is another question. So this is also homework to you, right? Now, anyone of you gone to Ganges? Anyone you have taken bath, Ganga Snan, Allahabad, Prayag? So many places are there. Holy Tirtha, Kaveri. Shastra says if you take a dip in the holy river Ganga, the sins will be washed away. Is it sins are washed away? Anybody who's taken Ganga bath, are their sins are washed away? Either the statement is wrong, that no karma doesn't go, or it is going, but everybody is suffering. How do we understand this? Am I clear the question? Please say yes. If you're not able to understand question itself, it is difficult, right? This little difficult topic to understand. Now everybody says that if you take Ganga bath, all your sins will washed away. There are so many people living in the Ganges. They're putting hut and living. Are their sins are washed away? Are they not suffering?
They will suffer, Prabhuji.
Then what is the point in Shastra saying that you go and take Ganges bath? Why you have to take Ganges bath? Okay, can somebody in the group recap this again? Homework for you tomorrow. If you join tomorrow, if you remind me, I will answer it. Okay, now I want quickly know some of you understood or not. Can any one of you can quickly say what is Nishkama Karma Yoga, Karma, Sanchit Karma, Prapta Karma, Kriyamana Karma? Can anybody quickly say what is that you understood? Can anybody want to attempt? So unless you understand this, I can't go to the next topic. No problem. You're wrong also. It's okay. It is to learn so that you'll remember this. Can anybody want to try? Okay,
Karma is
let
divided
me.
into two parts. It's
Okay.
akarma and vikarma.
Hmm.
Akarma means it's prescribed duty
Yes.
uh, given by Vedas.
Yes.
Vikarma means bad activities not stated in Vedas.
Correct.
So again, akarma is divided into two parts. It's, nishkarma and sakarma.
Yeah.
Nishkarma means completely doing it for Krishna without expecting result and all.
Correct.
Sakarma means don't expect result and
Still
doing
expecting
happily.
something. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The Sanchit Karma, Prarabdha Karma. Somebody wants to try. Anybody else want to try? What is that you understood by Kriyamanana Karma, Prarabdha Karma, Sanchit Karma? Kokila Mataji, Mithun Prabhu, Kokila or Mithun. Hare Krishna.
Prabhu, can you just repeat the question, Prabhu? I have network issues.
What is the Sanchit Karma, Prarabdha Karma, Kriyamanana Karma? Kokila.
Prabhu, Prarabdha is
Mhm.
the karma we have to compulsorily. Um,
Yeah. So as soon as this karma is over, this present life of body will end. Whatever fructifies for this lifetime, that is called Prarabdha Karma. The stockpile of entire karma is Sanchit Karma. And Kriyamarana Karma is that whatever activity you're doing, you will be suffering, right? So far, you understood what is karma, why we need to do Nishkama Karma Yoga, right? So it is like uh, you have the another concept is that you have a free will as well, right? So now you have a free will to do attend this Bhagavad Gita course, or you might do something else, watch TV, cricket, movie, whatever it is, right? You have free will. The road is there. The road has two deviation. The person is standing. So you can choose to attend tomorrow, Sunday, or you can say, oh, it's a boring topic. What Prabhu talks about karma. Let me go and enjoy. I want a break, right? You can do that. It's free will. Krishna will give, right? So there are two kinds of people. One kind of people chose tomorrow to attend this session. Another set of people, they said, let me watch some TV, mobile game, kids, right? They addicted to this TV because once you give the remote, switch it on the TV, that remote will take control of you. It will dictate what time you have to sleep because you will say, oh, let me see one more series, let me see one more game. You will not have a control. You will not have control on the TV. Once till switching on, the control is will be with you. Once you switched on the TV or mobile, it will control you what time you'll go to bed, what time you will eat, what you will eat, everything it will decide. Because it will make you addict. It will dominate over. Or you can say, using my free will, tomorrow I want to go to satsang, read some Bhagavad Gita shloka. I told you six shloka to memorize to start with. You can try that, right? Or, you can choose using your free will, right? It is most of the time, right? Our activities, what do you say? Okay, so let me ask you another question, right? Now, does Krishna knows past, present, and future? Does Krishna knows
Yes,
past, present, and future?
yes, Prabhu.
So if I have a free will, Krishna has given a free will. Tomorrow, I will go to the temple or not. How does it Krishna know my future? I have a free will. The soul has a free will. Either I'll go to office tomorrow to place, or I can go to any other place like movies or what. I can do whatever I want. If Krishna knows past, present, future, how does it know my future? Tomorrow, what I'm going to do? And where is the question of free will? Has it Krishna has really given a free will?
Yes, Prabhuji, but somewhere in Bhagavad Gita, he himself says that I am telling this all to you, but how you take it, you can, it is with you to do it or not to.
Correct. So if I decide myself tomorrow what I'm going to do, then Krishna doesn't know my future. Tomorrow I might go to the movie or I might go to the temple. Krishna doesn't know the future. Then you can't accept Krishna as a God because Krishna knows past and future and present. So he should know that tomorrow this is what I'll do. If he knows then that it is predetermined, my karma is acting, where is the question of free will? Karma is reaction, right? Whatever I was talking about the previously. Now, what would happen is based on the karma, right? When you take birth here in this material world, there are six things are prescribed. One, your father, your mother, whom you will take birth, what time at what date you will take birth, how much breaths you will take, right? Now, for example, if you go to yogis, right? The prarabdha karma is same, but some people can live for longer, some people can live for short. Himalayas people live for 300 years, 300 years. That's because as soon as you born, your number of breath is fixed. You will have this many millions of breath you will take. So either you can take slowly or very fast you can finish. If you want to die fast, then you have to take breathes fast, then you will, that number of breaths is what counted. That many number of breaths you take, your body will die. So those yogis, they will don't breathe. They do a lot of pranayama. They'll train their yoga practice such a way that they in and out they give it so that they don't breathe for some many months, years together. That's why they live for 200, 300 years. You might ask how they would live for 200, 300 years. General people are living only for 60, 70 years. That's because they're also having karma. So that karma, but there is a prescription when you take birth, this many millions of birth you can take, you're allowed to take. So they use that opportunity to not to breathe or prolong the breathing. Then if you use the breathing technique, you can live for long. But after some time you have to die. That is there. So this Krishna is not really giving a free will. One way you can argue that if Krishna knows future, tomorrow you will definitely know this person will commit this mistake. Thief is there, he know he is going to commit this thief tomorrow. Does Krishna doesn't know? He would know. Every action is giving permission to do that. Even a blade of grass will not move unless Krishna gives the permission. So exactly what is this free will? Because unless you understand the free will, you can't come out of the breakage of karma. Because you'll say because of karma, Ellen and karma, that's because I'm acting because of karma. See, another example to give is like father is there. He's sitting a baby in the bike. His sons always loves to ride the bike. He keeps the bike, his kid, and he's going for a round. What is the kid is thinking? Oh, I'm riding. See, I'm driving. Father would say, hold in front of the handle and all. He would drive. Actually, who is changing the gear? Who is driving it? Father, right? Not the kid. But he feels, who feels that is driving? The kid is feeling that, oh, I'm driving. He's excited to do that. Similarly, all our activities, even though we know it is wrong, we have been forced by these three modes of material nature, right? Mode of ignorance, mode of passion, mode of goodness, right? There are three modes are there. The three ladies are there. You can see a puppet, right? You've been controlled by that. If your karma is predominantly, you have done so much of that kind of karma, and you are in the mode of ignorance, you will tend to do towards that only. Even though you know it is right, I should not go addicted to this bad habits. I should not see all the bad videos. You know it, but still you will be dragged to do that. Arjuna is asking this question. Krishna, I know, but we have been forced to do that mistake. Why? He's asking. So, where is the question of free will? Unless the free will is there, I will not do good activity, right? But somebody has done already bad karma. He'll keep on doing it, but there is no free will, no. If it is free will is there, then I'll try to go to Sakama Karma Yoga, I can do. But there is no free will. How will do I do Sakama Karma Yoga? So far clear? Am I talking too much philosophy? Is it clear to understand? We
Yes,
understand
Prabhu.
that there is a karma we need to do. For that, we need to do Niskama Karma Yoga. Everybody agrees. For Niskama Karma Yoga, you need to have a free will. Otherwise, it's based on previous karma, you keep on doing it. No, Krishna says, I'll give you free will so that you can do Nishkama Karma Yoga, you can come back to me. But we have seen that most of the time people are dragged because of this modes of material nature. How do we overcome? Is there really free will is there or not? What do you think? Okay, so the free will is nothing but your willingness. You think that I want to do this, then Krishna sanctions your free will. Okay, you are eligible to do that, you can do it. If somebody thinks that I want to get crores of rupees, Krishna is you're eligible, you will sanction it. If you're not eligible, your karma doesn't allow, then you will not sanction it. By there are five topics we talked about it, right? Karma, Ishvara, Prakriti, right? So out of these five topics, there is only one thing you can change. That is karma. You can't change other five. The jiva soul, you can't change your body or soul. It's tomorrow I want to change some of my soul. That is not possible. But you know, Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. You can't. There's nothing will change. Krishna is always there, eternal. The Prakriti that will not change. Kala, time factor will not change. But one thing you can change using your free will. Sorry, I skipped. Where is that? Using the free will, you can change your karma. Out of these five topics, only one thing you can change. That's why it's very important to understand because by changing our karma to Nishkama Karma Yoga, using our free will, that is the only way to go back to Krishna. For that, you need to understand completely what is free will. Even though you can desire, but you will not be able to do. Tomorrow, like for example, thinking that I want to go to Balaji. How many have you gone to Tirupati? As soon as you thought you were able to go, or whenever Balaji calls, you will go. What do you say?
Whenever he calls, we go.
Ha, you might desire. Many times you desire, but sometimes immediately you will sanction. Sometimes you will not sanction. That's called free will, where you had to desire that I want to do this activity. Then Krishna will sanction based on your karma phala. Then slowly based on the doing chanting this Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. By just chanting this, all the prarabdha karma, not prarabdha karma, the Sanchit karma, whatever it is there, it will all burn into ashes. But it will not burn the prarabdha karma. If by chanting prarabdha karma also burns, what will happen? We will not survive, we will not live. Because as soon as your karma is over, the prarabdha karma is over, this body will finish. Except that prarabdha karma, whatever sanchit karma, then karma is there, we are accumulating just by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bus. All our sins in the previous life it gets burnt because it's a holy name. Krishna has given in this Kali Yuga Hare Nama, Hare Namaiva Kevalam, Kalau Nastyeva Gadiranyata. Karma is very difficult. Even though we try to do Nishkama Karma Yoga, sometimes we do a lot of activities which will bind us. So just by chanting, Krishna has given this process, then you will be able to overcome this karma, right? Plus or minus, you have to suffer or you have to enjoy. But we should be neutral. We need to do some karma which is always neutral. It does not bind us in this life to this body, this soul. It should not bind. That is only one activity which will not bind, which is Nishkama Karma Yoga, right? So again, I told you there is no difference between Nishkama Karma Yogi and the normal yogi. Why? Because everybody eats, everybody will sleep, everybody will go to office. Now, what is the difference? Externally, they look same. Internally, a person who is a devotee, a Nishkama Karma Yogi, what he will do is, if he is cooking something, he will start offering to the deities as a boga. So all the sins involved while cooking, you're killing so many insects, microbes, and you cut these trees, vegetables. For that vegetable cutting, they would have killed some plants. All those sins will there, but just by offering as a food, whatever you eat to Krishna, Krishna will take all the sins. You will not. There is no neutral. This will be neutral activity. This is called Nishkama Karma Yoga. But same time, there are other person who is want to enjoy would eat, but he will accumulate some sins. You keep on accumulating sins. So that's Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita clearly in the third chapter also how you are eating sins and how you can overcome. So at least tomorrow onwards, this is the mantra we pray to Krishna. Some of you can take a photograph and try to memorize it and offer. At least you are not able to offer everything. Start with little bit. Patram pushpam palam toyam. Krishna says, give me four things, I'm happy. Every day give him one glass of water with tulasi. One fruit, banana, or any fruit, whatever you have at home, just give him one fruit. Patram, Pushpam, Palam, Toyam. One flower you give. So give little bit of tulasi leaves in the water, one fruit every day, and one flower, whatever available, one even small, one jasmine flower, it is fine. Keep one picture of Krishna, offer it. You are starting your Nishkama Karma Yoga, right? So how many of you think that it is easy to do it? You will start doing it from tomorrow onwards. Simple thing I'm asking. If you are cooking without onion garlic, definitely you can offer it. If you're not able to do, at least start with Patram Pushpam Palam Toyam. With devotion, if you do, Krishna says, I accept. Give little bit, one glass, permanently equip it for Krishna. Don't use it again. If you want to give offer something, you keep a permanent plate for Krishna, which nobody else should use it in the family. That should be separately except for Krishna. Just keep whatever, Otherwise, every day you offer one fruit, one tulasi leaf, water, and one flower. Is it difficult? Anybody can do it. In your garden also some flower is there, pick it up and put it. No problem. Tulasi you will get it everywhere. Everybody house, every Indian house will have tulasi. Take one leaf and give it to Krishna. How difficult it is to do. Hare Krishna. Because this activity will not bind you. Activity will be same. The thought process, the way you offer it, it's different. That's what Nishkama Karma Yoga is all about. It is not that something doing new. Whatever you're doing, you add Krishna to it. Like last time yesterday, talked about the story of the putting one in front of the zeros, like how the sculpture, you have to allow Krishna to sculpt you, right? We have so much anarthas is there. By adopting Bhagavad Gita, whatever Krishna says, it is pain. Initially, it is very difficult. But you allow the sculpture to sculpt you, then you will become a beautiful deities. Otherwise, you will be put onto the floor marble, everybody will step on you. Again, take other birth. Punarapi Maranam, Punarapi Janani Jatare Sayanam. Because it is proven scientifically, there is a reincarnation. It is proven that all the karma, that's why there is imbalance in this. You can see some people are suffering it. Like when Mumbai blast happened, right? The terrorist attacked. There is one 5-year-old boy. He was carrying tea or something. He also was killed, and everybody was talking. See, other people died. We understand there is karma involved. This is just born. This boy is just born. What karma he would have incurred? Why he has to die? They don't understand that previous karma was acting now. So it is time for him. He was given a less number of breaths. He have to die. In the plane crash in Gujarat recently, everybody's died. One person's, I don't know, it's true or not. He's one person escaped miraculously because all of their prarabdha karma is ending. So sometime Krishna will do it one stroke, multiple things. So that he will get together all the people who are supposed to prarabdha karma is ending, and he has to finish it. He will finish it. Either tsunami or corona, various means. There somebody will still miraculously would escape because his prarabdha karma was not over. Nobody can think how this one person has escaped. I don't know true or not, but how is that possible? Because he had some still prarabdha karma is left out. Right? That's how we can understand. So we need to start changing our life. Out of five, I said nothing can be changed. Five topics. Karma can be changed. Your future karma, you cannot change the past karma. Of course, by chanting, you can eliminate all those. Start from today, at least chanting one round of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and offer little bit flower, water, one tulsi leaf. That's all I'm asking. Chant one round, doesn't cost you anything. You have to sit and chant Hare Krishna 7 minutes out of 24 hours. Can't you give Krishna 7, 8 minutes? The soul needs it. That's a food for the soul. What else you can give the first wife? The first wife needs that Atma, which is going to come to you all the time. That needs only chanting of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. That is the only food you can give. There is no other food it can take. So start with today chanting of one round of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Second, start offering whatever you have. Even you cucumber you can offer. Even cut the small carrot you can offer. Right? Whatever you feel like, offer it and eat. Start with slowly, right? Then gradually you will progress to the complete Nishkama Karma Yoga. It's mostly you can say Sakama Karma Yoga. You are in the stage of going to the Sakama Karma Yoga. That's a transition period. Then once you keep on doing more of this, then you will become Nishkama Karma Yogi. Then none of the activity will bind you. Then when you become nil, that's the time only you can go back to Krishna. Otherwise, the same recycle of birth and death, so many millions of life, right? Whatever you've seen, this is what you will go through. That Krishna is confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita 8.6 Yam Yam Vapi Smaran Bhavam Tajanti Ante Kalevaram Tam Tam Yevanti Kaunteya Sada Sadbhava Bhavita. Based on these modes, if you don't use your free will, then what happens is you'll be dragged by the modes and you'll keep on accumulating more activities, more karma, and binding. Then you will be entangled here. So with this, I would stop here. It's exactly 8:30. I'm supposed to stop, but I also promised special topic, how to overcome bad habits. If you still have time, want to do it, I will do it, or tomorrow I can do it. And tomorrow also mind control, art of mind control, I'll because it requires all detail, but I can 5 minutes I can take. So you decide you want to do question answer session now, or you want to talk about the special topic for another 5 minutes, which I can do. It depends on all you, whatever you ask for it.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. You can do it, Prabhuji. In between, I had some network issues. I was little Prabhuji.
Okay. Now, what is that you want to do? You want me to
Overcoming
talk
bad
about
habits.
overcoming the bad habits? Because it's related to today's topic. But if you are not understood this karma part of it and free will part of it, I'm afraid this entire session is useless. And you're not going to implement practically, offering something to Krishna and chanting Hare Krishna, you'll start with that. You can destroy so many sanchit karmas. Not prarabdha karma, but at least all your fructifying sanchit karma, whatever it is there in the bag, it will start slowly going away. Okay. So one thing I want to discuss today is that the bad habits. I told you, right? This modes of material nature, it will drag you. Even though you know what you're doing is wrong, you will still be forced to do it. There is one example. Jaimini is the student of Vyasadeva. So Vyasadeva, once he was going out ashram, he told Jaimini, I'll give you in charge, but please ensure that you follow everything. He said, no, you taught me everything. I know Bhagavatam. I know what to do. I know everything, I don't have problem. So, but Vyasadeva told that is not the problem. You might know everything, but you will not be able to follow it. Be careful. He said, no, what you're talking. I know I'm the topmost disciple of yours. I know the entire section of Vedas which you taught you. You taught me those. So I know Vedas, and you taught me everything. You wrote so much compilation. I helped you to compile. I know everything. You don't need to worry like that, he told. So yes, they went. So on that day it was raining. One day it was raining heavily. Ashram. He was standing outside. He was trying to see how much it's raining. Then there is one young lady was standing under the tree, and it was too heavy rain, and she was shivering. And so Jaimini asked as a compassionate, "Oh, lady, what are you doing? What you're doing under the tree?" He said, "No, I came this side, but a lot of flood happened. I'm not able to go that side of the river. So I don't know, it's heavily raining. There is no place to go. I'm shivering because of that, like that." You pet pity. Oh, oh lady, why are you struggling? Anyhow, the rain is not going to stop today. It's heavy rain. Better come to ashram. There is a place, separate kutir is there. You go and stay. And next day morning you can go home. So he said, okay, that's a good option because it's late night in the evening. There is nothing is available. Rain is not stopping, and she would shiver and die in the night cold. So he said she went inside. Then Jaimini told one thing. Please don't open the door. Even anybody calls you, anybody asks you to open the door, don't open it. Only you have to open it in the morning. This for your safety. She said, yeah, I understood. And she went inside. And so Jaimini went to, he started doing his process of activities, evening worship, right? You do Sandhya Puja and all those things. Then he started, after reciting some mantra, he started remembering that girl. Oh, that girl was there. What happened now? What she's doing it? No, he said, no, I'm doing puja. Let me, why should I think about her? Anyhow, she'll be safe in the hut. And he started doing puja. Again, he started thinking about her features, bodily features, young, so attractive, and he started meditating on it. After become is not controllable. So what he want to do, he want to go to that girl and see. He went and knocked the door and asked, oh lady, please open the door. She asked, who are you? Because Gemini told not to open the door. He said, I am the same Gemini who gave the instruction. Now open the door. She said, no, you told not to open the door for my safety. I will not open. He said, no, you have to open. I am telling you now to open. She understood this guy is, he might do something wrong. So she did not open. Jaimini is so attracted to the girl, she jumped off the roof and he was trying to chase her, and the lady was running away. Then after some time he was about to catch, that lady transformed into Vyasadev. And Vyasadev told, I told you, right? You know what is right. You know all these Vedas, but still you're not able to control yourself. That's because of sometimes the modes will act heavily, right? So the first habits, the bad habits are like that. It is like a second nature. The bad habits are second nature. How it start is, it is contemplation on the sense object, right? First, the thinking process. The greatest between the person who is able to control, who the person who is not able to control is, they are also undergo. Like somebody, two people are going. They see a big billboard with a lot of attractive women's advertisement. Um, One person, just give me, I think there is somebody is desperately trying to reach me for fight. So this was Rati Mataji was speaking. She recently she lost her daughter. She's just 19 years old. I went last Monday to Melkote. They live in Melkote, and this Zoom actually is sponsored by her. Um, and the Sanchit karma, right? Sorry, the Prarabdha karma. It was over. We don't know why. 19 years old young lady. She was good. Suddenly she passed away. So that's what I'm telling. This karma can act anyway. So what I was trying to tell is there are two people who are going. Who's a sannyasi, who is the normal person. Both of them see the billboard. But the sannyasi would stop at the thinking process. He will not start contemplating. Both will see. It is not that they will not see. Both of them noticed. Like Jaimini, you started contemplating on that. Okay, oh, if you want to enjoy something, fruits, some foods, or something you enjoy some seeing some movies or something or eating something, you start contemplating. The good person will stop at the contemplation part. He will not think about it. Oh, this is bad. I'll stop. Even Shiva, even Lord Brahma, even for the Devatas, it's the same thing. How they are differ, they'll cut it in the thinking process itself. They will not go further. But what happens is once you start contemplating on the sense object, that will become attachment. You want to see again and again. You want to hear again and again. You want to eat again, again, again. What happens then? You started craving. If it is not available, oh, it has been 1 month, I didn't eat it. You'll start craving. That craving becomes a greed and anger. Then greed and anger becomes complete delusion. So you don't get it, then you say, I want it. People try to kill, ready to kill anyone, anybody, because I want to get it. I don't get it, nobody should get it. Then they get in delusion, then bewilders the memory, then the intelligence is lost, then they fall down. This is the cycle, right? So the thought, anybody who sees a thought, that becomes your destiny. I'm telling, repeating again. Anything you see, anything you think about it, that thinking becomes your destiny. How? When you thought, what happens is you wanted to do that action. The thinking process will begin as action. You like something, then what will make you to steal something to somehow to get that. If somebody kids are want to eat something, they don't give, parents doesn't give any money. What they keep on thinking, there's so much attraction, they will keep on contemplating. What will happen? It will come as action. They try to say take some money, then try to buy that an attachment. Once they tasted it, craving again they want to do again they'll go and steal or kill somebody. That becomes a habit, right? Once it becomes a habit, then it becomes a character. You can say this person, this is what he will do. As soon as he gets some money, he'll go and drink because it's his character. Why? He's habituated like that to drinking. So he did some actions. He was thinking about contemplating of the drinking. Once he did that action of drinking, he attached to it. It's become a habit. Every day he has to drink. And we know that whenever he gets some money, he will go and drink. He's a drunkard. That's why we say we know what he will do. We can predict what he will do. That becomes a character. That character becomes a destiny. What he will do, he is going to spoil his body and he's going to die. We know his destiny. So whatever you see, that becomes a destiny. Now you understand the impact of, sometimes we take casually, oh, we see something, what is big deal? Anyway, I'm just going to see. I'm not going to act upon it. That's what we think. But once it registered, the mind job is that always it will keep on telling, oh, this is what you saw last time, this is what you see, this is what you enjoyed. The mind will keep on popping up the thoughts. The body is like a machine. It just mind keeps on popping up those thoughts. What happens? You started craving for it, attachment for it. So that's what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. These are bad habits, how you can overcome? Krodhat bhavati sammoha, sammoha smriti vipramaha, smriti bramshat buddhinasho, buddhinashat pranashati. He's telling this entire cycle which I explained, right? If you can stop at the contemplation, even attachment level, even craving level, the four level you stop it, then you can come back to the bad habits, you can reverse. But after craving, it becomes a greed, right? It is very difficult to overcome. That's because in your mind, the brain, there will be a lot of grooves will be there. So all these cravings becomes a grooves. Once you the brain registers strongly, then it is very difficult to overcome. Your brain it is stored. So the craving, greed part of it comes in the brain. It has become embedded deep. So it is very difficult to reverse the bad habit that point in time. So the easy activity is that bad habits can be reversed better at the attachment level, not to contemplate. If you start doing that, practice that. So you need to have a higher test. You can't just simply say people you stop it. There should be a higher test. So you are addicted to something, then better associate with the devotees, chant mantra, take the sattvic foods like that. So what happens is the mind will become peace, right? There is one more slide which I had. Let me see if I have that. That will give you the answer. Sorry, I'm running out of time. It is 8:40. Those who want to leave, they can leave. But I just want to finish off last one with that. I don't know if I have that slide. Mostly I may not have. Okay. Anyhow, I'll finish. It is time now. That slide tomorrow I will discuss. To quickly summarize today, we have seen what is the karma, various types of karma. Then using our free will, we can do our Nishkama Karma Yoga. And also I've talked about two things practically we can apply today. One is start chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. That will remove your some of your portion of karma. Second thing is that you start offering to Krishna. Nishkama Karma Yoga. You start at least one activity offering something. So if it is clear, all of you, what we discussed so far, you can
Yes,
ask
Prabhu.
any question,
Yes,
any
Prabhuji.
question, and tomorrow all of you please join on time and tell many people. I don't know, many people are not joined. Special topic I talked about it, the bad habits. I need to take separate session, I with a lot of examples how to overcome and all. But I just given you one shloka from Bhagavad Gita where Krishna talks about this process, how you become greed and how this can be reversed as well. That requires time, but I'm just giving you a sample. So if you're all interested to learn this, in future we'll have advanced session. There I can go in depth. But right now we are sticking to these five topics. Jiva. Today we completed karma. Tomorrow we'll do I don't know, super soul, the Ishvara or Prakriti. Then next week we'll do Kala. Okay. There is no quiz today. I did not prepare, but I will give you one quiz at the end of the session. End of 5 days, we will have one session for the certificate. So you have to complete that quiz. You can open book quiz. You can refer Bhagavad Gita. You can refer my material. You can see my recorded lectures. Then you can answer those questions. Saturday, 30th midnight, you will get that question, and you have to answer it by Sunday noon. And the certificate will be issued in the RR Nagar Center. All of you, please try to come. Make some time. I know maybe some of you are a little far, but those who are possible, please make out time. Block your calendar. Evening 5 o'clock, you can come. You can have this program, certification program, and you can come back by 7, like that. 5 to 7 program will happen, the certificate program. So we kept it offline. So please, you can come and meet us on that time. That is on 31st August. Please note your calendar. Remaining days, it will be online.
ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರಭುಜಿ.
Yes.
ಪ್ರಭುಜಿ, ನಾನು ಡೆಲ್ಲಿಲಿ ಇರೋದು ಪ್ರಭುಜಿ. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಬರೋಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರಭುಜಿ?
Delhi,
ಎಸ್ ಪ್ರಭುಜಿ.
no problem. You can't come. I'm telling those who are in Bangalore, those who are staying closer to RR Nagar, they can come.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್. ಓಕೆ ಸರ್.
Because this is a Janmashtami contacts. When we did Janmashtami, we collected the contacts in the Janmashtami. These people have attended Janmashtami in RR Nagar. So I thought I'll do program Bhagavad Gita for them. And anybody is interested, I said you can join. But it's predominantly for the RR Nagar area people who have attended Janmashtami program. So those people in the call, many of them attended RR Nagar Janmashtami program.
ಓಕೆ.
Yeah, but yeah, I'll keep doing more courses. So if you are willing, you can give the topic. I'm here to serve you. So we can do that course next. If you're interested, you want to learn, then definitely I'm there to conduct those courses. Hare Krishna, if everything is all right, then I want to end the session. If there are no more questions, or if you are getting any questions, please feel free to. Oh, did I record today's session? I hope I have recorded. Yes.